Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel, and it is back. Yes, 2 weeks of waiting. You know, it's felt long, it has felt long, but we are back. Fantasy Premier League, Game Week 4, and a lot of things have happened in the international break. 1-8 Nori is, well, it's not looking good. It isn't looking good, but we will talk about that in a sec and get into everything. It starts tomorrow, and I'm hoping for a big week. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications for all new videos coming to the channel. Fantasy Premier League videos every single week. It's absolutely brilliant. And yeah, and we've got a bit of a new layout. I decided to just put my face right here at the bottom right, so you can see more of the screen and you can see it much easier. But anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, now then. FPL Game Week 4. If you want a quick reminder of last week, this was it. 53 points, right? Good week. I take it as the best I've done so far, right? But we're looking for more. We are looking for more. Haaland did well for us. Gyökeres blanked, but it was against Liverpool. And Buemo did well. 8 Nori, not so well. I think you might have an idea of who is going out this week. Richard did brilliant for a 4.5 million. Incredible. Palace been doing very well. And Sanchez got the points in as well. And, you know, guys like King, who are very cheap, started. So I'm not too mad about that. But anyways, let's get into Game Week 4. Okay, so a few topics. Of course, we'll pick the team, but transfers first of all. So, of course, there are two main things here. You've got Alex Moreno, the cheap 4 million, who's gone to Girona. To be honest, in hindsight, right, I would have got Rodon, right? He starts every week for Leeds. But we have bigger fishes to fry than Rodon right now. I'm telling you, Alex Moreno is just going to go on the bench. We're not bench boosting this week. So he's going to stay in the club even though he's not even in the Premier League, right? We will deal with that fish later, okay? But right now, the big issue is Ryan Nori, because he has suffered a bad injury and is ruled out. I know it says 25%. I looked, he's ruled out of the Manchester derby this weekend, which means I think it's pretty obvious who we're replacing. It's been very disappointing, ain't no? I mean, the 9 points was good, but City, man, they just, I don't know. I mean, maybe with Donnarumma coming in, it might not be so good, but Ain't Nori's just been disappointing, and unfortunately, he's not going to be staying. And also, what I will say is, this is why you make your transfers on the Friday night, because if you were stupid and made your transfers on like September 1st or something, 2 weeks before, because you're excited and you want to make your transfers now, well, if you still got Ain't Nori in the team, you are going to regret that. So always make your transfers right before the game week, when you know who's playing, when you know who's not. Make sure you do that. But who is going to be replacing Ryan Nori? Well, it's not Rodon. Okay. But we've got points. We have got points to spend. Top flight is who we're getting. We're going to have to get someone top flight, okay? So, Arsenal, first of all. Now, this is my first thoughts. Gabriel is looking good. I don't know if Arsenal concede against Forest. It seems like a good bet. But let's take a look at our other options. Saliba as well, but he's got an ankle injury, so what's the point of bringing him? To be honest, they're almost like twins, you know. Both are going to get an equal amount of points. Saliba has a bit more with 16, but realistically it is the same. But Gabriel could be a possibility. Another possibility is Chelsea's Marc Cucurella. He has been doing very good for Chelsea. He hasn't blanked a game week yet. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems risky. He was in the club before. I regret getting rid of him, but I don't think I want to bring him back. You look at Liverpool, Burnley away. I'm going to that match. And you see Kirkes, Virgil van Dijk, 3 points, has some good fixtures coming up, has some very good fixtures. I mean, Burnley away, they could concede, but I'm not quite sure. Everton at home, that's always usually a draw. That's got draw written on it, because it's the Merseyside derby. Palace away, don't know if that's really a free fixture. Maybe that's harder than a lot of people think, but I'm not sure about Van Dijk. And then want to keep City defenders, you could go for, most of these are cheap. It's mad how 8 Nora is 6 million. But I think I've made my choice, and I think I am taking Gabriel. I mean, come on, man. Come on. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, but he isn't much of an attacking player. But the amount of clean sheets Arsenal get, the amount of, the corners as well. Gabriel's going to be a good bet. Some tough fixtures, but Man City at home. I know it's Man City, but that might be, I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to stick with him. 6.1 million. We've still got 0.3 million budget. We're not going to waste 4 points on another transfer for Alex Moreno. He can stay. So let's make these transfers. Boom. Gabriel is in the club. Now, let's pick the team. Okay, first of all, I think this is going to be my starting. Okay, Muniz, Leeds at home. Oh. Whereas Nottingham Forest Anderson has... Oh, I'm not quite sure. It's between Anderson and Muniz. If Muniz is going to play, I'm going to do it. He who dares wins. I'm going to sub Muniz for Anderson because of that Leeds, not away, Leeds at home fixture. It's a nice fixture. I think he will score. If he scores no goal again, I'm genuinely going to quit Fantasy Premier League, honestly. But yes, now the captaincy, okay? I gave it to Alan last time. He basically delivered. Should I give him Boimo? Maybe. Now, there are 3 options. Keep the captaincy with Haaland, which I don't think I'm going to do. Because if I keep the captaincy with Haaland against United, it's always a weird fixture, man. It's always a weird fixture, those derbies. I don't trust it. So now you've got Gyökeres, who is blanked. I was considering getting rid of him, but I'm not going to. But it's Forest at home, and I can very much see Gyökeres scoring at Forest at home. And then you've got Mohamed Salah, who has Burnley away. I don't know how that fixture is going to go. I don't know how it is going to go. It's such a strange fixture. There's one side where you could say it could be 0-0. There's another side where you could say it could be a 5-0 battering to Liverpool. I don't trust Salah. He's been alright. but I don't trust him, man. I don't trust him. Do I trust Gyökeres? I'm going to put my faith in Gyökeres, and I'm telling you right now, I'm making this official. If Gyökeres blanks this week, he is gone. He is done, and I will probably bring in either Alexander Isak or Ekitike. I'm not sure how much Alexander Isak is, to be honest with you. Let me check. Isak, I think it's 10.4, so I don't know. But maybe Ekitike. But he's going to stay. I trust Gyökeres, and that's why I'm giving him the captaincy. I trust Muniz as well. And Esteve, I'm not going to start him. So that is the team for this week. Sanchez in goal, Gabriel, Richards and Van de Ven at the back, and Buemo, Salah, Kudus and Joshua King in midfield, and Muniz, Haaland, Gyökeres at the front. Boom! That is my Fantasy Premier League team. Thank you all for watching. Good luck. Make sure you do your team now. The deadline is 11 o'clock tomorrow. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.